Hey y'all, welcome to my channel Divinely Transformed, where freedom begins within. And together we break the chains of karma and reclaim our power and rise into divine sovereignty. Your path to autonomy and freedom starts right here. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, whichever the case may be. I'm so glad that you could be here today. Welcome to the reading for Pisces. You could have Pisces anywhere in your chart for this to resonate, and of course you could be dealing with someone who has prominent Pisces placements. Please keep in mind that these readings won't resonate with everyone, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If none of it resonates, don't take any of it. Remember that time is fluid and not linear, which means that for each individual person watching that resonates with this, that means that it'll be different depending on who's watching and whether it'll be past, present, or future energy. So, I think that's it. Oh, and I have new decks too. I hope everyone's doing well, Pisces and cross watchers. I have a Pisces moon, so things have been pretty stressful for me lately. I will say that. But I am doing everything that I can to stay grounded through it all. It's really just the best of bad situations, really. And yeah, I mean, I'm really grateful for that. So it could be a lot worse, right? But fact of the matter is, it's still pretty stressful. So what are the messages for Pisces and their cross watchers that need to hear the message? What are the most important messages for Pisces and cross watchers? Please and thank you, Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit. Let it go. Yeah, for me, it's the stress, the anxiety, and feeling that pressure. I need to let go a little bit better. I'll figure it out. All right. Actually, I want to use my new deck that I just recently got. It is an Egyptian oracle deck. I feel like it brings a little extra something. I'll just pick 3 cards off of here, and it will be a part of the reading. All right, so the first card is stability and equilibrium. Boy, is that ever blurry. There it is. All right. So it's important to feel inner stability and equilibrium, which is something that I'm not currently feeling, especially at work. When I'm home, it's better. The next card is faith and wisdom. And righteousness. I'm not going to pronounce the Egyptian names because I have no idea how. Mertziger? Yeah, I don't know. The names really aren't important, but this is energies that we're talking about for Pisces. And this could be in any area of your life. What are the most important messages for Pisces and their cross watchers? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. Most important messages for Pisces cross watchers. All right. So we got the Judgment reversed. That's a lot of chaos. Whether that's inner chaos or outer chaos. And then we have the King of Pentacles reversed. All right. So let's talk about these two cards, right? And it's relating to stability and equilibrium. Okay? And so the Judgment in reverse is not willing to look at past mistakes. This is not even acknowledging mistakes or faults. It's not looking at yourself or taking a karmic review. And if this isn't about yourself, this is energy around you, Pisces. Okay, so please keep in mind that energies swap around too. So then we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Pentacles in the reverse is someone who is very inconsistent, right? They're not grounded emotionally, financially, maybe even residentially. They're definitely not spiritually grounded. I mean, they're just not grounded in any way, shape, or form. And the Pentacles is all about time, money, energy, attention, resources. This could be someone doesn't know their value and their worth with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, which is making poor investment decisions in people, places, and things that that ultimately do not align with them, and they're not aligning themselves with forces of stability or equilibrium, because this is very chaotic, right? So if this is happening around you, the energy is within you as anxiety and pressure and stress. And it's important to just stay grounded through that. If you're experiencing it as an external force, and then like it's, causing your reaction to be a little bit, it's important to just stay as grounded as you can, and just kind of keep on equal footing here with yourself. So let's pull two cards about faith and wisdom. We've got the Chariot. I love that. Just Cancer. And then we've got the Four of Wands. So Pisces, if you're following the path of faith and wisdom, that is, you're going to be in Cancerian energy, the energy of victory, success, and forward movements. And Four of Wands, like this could be victory at home, to achieve a peaceful, stable home, or happiness within that home structure. But this is something that like if this is you, like this is how you're going to align with faith and wisdom and being in the highest vibration that you can be in. And it's just, learning to work with your shadow and learning to work with your divinity in order to move forward, right? And there's victory and success in that. For some people, the chariot could represent a vehicle, but it doesn't have to. But this is just forward movement in life and in home roots and stability. But the only way to align with that is to, not invest in this energy. Because it's important to just stay as calm as we can be. And I'm going to pull 2 cards for righteousness as well. We got the Fool and the Upright, which is Aries energy. And the Lovers. Oh, I love this. Yes. So, you might be experiencing some turbulence around you, but if you keep yourself rooted in faith, wisdom, and righteousness, there is so much that is here for you. But this person that's upsetting you, or this aspect of you, it's time to let this go. Don't let it bother you anymore, because their opinion shouldn't even matter to yours, because they're not looking at themselves in any way, shape, or form. They're not even acknowledging anything that they could do different. They're not acknowledging any imperfections or any inconsistencies. There's just a lack of acknowledgement and a lack of accountability here. So just don't let them bother you, Pisces, cross watchers, because when it comes to righteousness here, this is taking a leap of faith and jumping into this brand new beginning here. And this brand new beginning is twofold. It is not just a divine relationship, but that's part of it. But the part that happens before the divine relationship is have that divine relationship with yourself and being able to balance your masculine and feminine energies together. And so this is really about aligning your head and your heart and just being in that light energy of, I'm just going to trust this new beginning. I'm going to trust that I'm aligned with it. And the only way that you can actually know that is if you are staying grounded physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and you're learning to detach from this, because there's instability here, but not within someone else. And so this is just about learning to ignore that chatter and move forward. And Four of Wands also talks about new beginnings too. But it's also about home and stability and the happy, stable, solid, dependable living situation. The Fool is a brand new adventure of learning to live aligned. Because that divine masculine energy of action and aligning it with the divine feminine energy of intuition, emotion, and kind of just meeting them together, because logic and is meant to be balanced with emotion and emotion is meant to be balanced with logic. One on their own is too much because they need each other to balance each other out. And whenever you have that alignment within yourself, your head and your heart are aligned. That means you're also very intuitive. You're balancing your emotions, and you will act when it's time to act with inspired divine action. Aries, Gemini, Cancer, Aquarius, and major arcana on the board. All right, I think that I will use this other deck and summarize each of these three sets with one card. Because I feel like someone needs more direct answers. Okay, so King of Pentacles reverse and the Judgment reverse. So that's clarified by the Fool. This is taking a leap of faith away from this energy. If it's external, then it's moving away from wherever that energy is, that whatever environment that is. And if it's internal, and for a lot of you, it's both internal and external, because a lot of you have like an internal emotional reaction to what is going on around you. And it's about learning to let go of that. So the Fool isn't just about having faith, learning to it's learning to trust and letting go of fear. Because the King of Pentacles reverse and the Judgment reverse, that's a person in fear. And this is you reclaiming your sovereignty away from fear. Let's clarify the Chariot and the Four of Wands. We've got the Queen of Swords. Of course, have boundaries. Maybe some of y'all work from home like me, but make sure that it's nurturing as well as informative. I mean, even though the Chariot isn't really about nurturing, but Cancer energy is. So making sure that whatever messages that someone is speaking, make sure that they're not cutting words, but they're honest words. Honesty will bring you the victory and peace and stability within your home. And now look, the Queen of Swords is the epitome of faith and wisdom. Well, it's wisdom, but having faith with the wisdom, right? The Fool, the faith, and the wisdom, the Queen of Swords. Let's clarify righteousness, the Fool, and the Lovers. We got Death. So this is making a complete transformation, right? This is coming away in a carefree energy of people, places, jobs, relationships, friendships that aren't aligned with you, that aren't aligned with your head and your heart. It's a transformation of how you treat yourself. It's like it's going from treating yourself with care and respect, or that's what you end up doing, but maybe like for someone like me, like I never knew how to treat myself with care and respect, and this is something that I had to figure out and learn over time. So this is really about the transformation of the old way of being and learning to have that care and respect for yourself, to have that good relationship with yourself so that you can depend on yourself and be in your righteous sovereignty. But have to, continue being honest and keeping your integrity, Pisces. Faith, wisdom equals transformation, Pisces. And transformation isn't comfortable. It really isn't. But it's for your growth. So whatever is really bogging you down, and I have to take my own advice too, and I fully am. Whatever is bogging you down emotionally, there's a transformation here. There is a lesson here and not only a lesson here to be learned, but it's resilience to build. This is an opportunity to build resilience, Pisces. I love this for you. That is freaking awesome. Signs we have on the board is Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, air signs and earth signs. King of Pentacles reverse. That could be anyone who's experiencing issues with their finances, to issues with their commitments, to issues with their emotional security that directly affects their ability to be stable and grounded. So I just thought I'd throw that out there for y'all. What is the divine advice from Archangel Michael to close out this reading for Pisces and your cross watchers, please and thank you? You want that card. All right. Oh. Ask for help from others. Yeah, this was actually not the deck that I was meaning to grab, but doesn't matter. They want this card. If you need support, please ask for help from others. It could be support from a friend, a trusted friend, a trusted family member, someone who you know can help you. This could be asking, and seeking mental health support. It could be any of those things, or anything else that I haven't gone into. But if you need help, ask for help from someone who you think can best help you, Pisces. Because no one should have to do anything alone. And I know I have to tell that to myself too. Because then there's me with my preference to do everything alone. I need to ask for help. What is the advice from Archangel Michael? Please and thank you, Holy Spirit. To close out the reading, what is the final advice? Your home is protected by angels. Don't have anything to worry about, Pisces. Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. So, just have faith in this protection. Let go of the anxiety and the overthinking. Ask for help from someone that you know that can help you. Stay rooted in your stability and equilibrium. Stay rooted in your faith and your wisdom and your righteousness, Pisces. So that is what I have for y'all. If this reading resonated with you, please give it a like and leave a comment. I'd love to hear anything. How did this reading resonate with you? And yeah, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. And thank y'all for supporting all of my platforms in all the ways that y'all do. And I'll talk to y'all soon.